Whoa.
Yeah, man.
Dun,
Dun 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 dun.
do we have to
don't.
not hit them?
Yeah, I know. It looks like you can, but don't.
Yeah, it makes me feel like
Dun, dun,
I've
dun,
hit all of
dun,
them so
dun,
far.
dun, dun. I haven't hit a single one. Dun, 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 dun. No, like actually, like please watch Summer Wars. You don't have to watch the Digimon movie. You know what happens. Digimon movie's pretty
Yeah.
good. No,
That's
actually, I take
banned.
back the Digimon movie is actually really good.
Yeah, it's banned.
One week since you looked at me. No licensed music in Summer Wars though.
Oh.
Summer Wars is like modern day. It's like, what if your Venmo's tied to your Google Maps, you're tied to your Facebook, right?
What if God was one?
What happens if a virus goes over and fucks that up?
Yeah, okay.
Well, also you're on family vacation.
Not vacation.
No, it's great. The family themes are like incredible. I actually really love what it has to say and like how we're all important. Like how we all serve a purpose. It's really genuinely very beautiful. To think it's based off the Digimon movie. Can you imagine being like a legit artist and be like, all right, you're gonna work on the Digimon movie? It's like, It's like the original series. It was just supposed to be about like, hey guys, make 13 episodes, make a show. We want to sell toys. And the writers were like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna write however I want to.
Mm-hmm.
So in one of the first like 7 episodes, one of the main characters, Digimon, dies. Like, and it's a huge thing, and like so much shit happens in that show. Holy shit! They like try so much. It's awesome. Definitely talked about Digimon on this channel before.
Yeah.
I've never been disappointed in Digimon, except for when it goes past season 2, and the writers left to do bigger and better things. Yeah.
I'm reading.
I feel like I was disappointed a lot during the 360 generation, where I was like, this game's gonna be cool. No. Assassin's Creed.
I think Halo 4.
Halo 4 is huge.
I don't think I liked Halo 4 as much as 3.
Does anyone? No one really likes Halo 4.
Oh.
Oh. Is that what we're doing? Are we just going through the...
Oh, I see. Oh, it's gonna be a boss rush, I bet.
I like that drawing.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. What?
So I heard something your castle. Are these supposed to be like based off the Flash animations?
I don't know.
That'd be kind of cool, actually. Nah, it's just like a cool artist thing.
What if I stand on this thing?
I like that clown. Reminds me of you, Bubba the Fool.
Thanks, man.
Bubba the fucking moron. I like just some of the simple animations. I feel like there's a lot of games. Or like, or even like you think the game's gonna be better than it is. I'm really lucky where a lot of games have exceeded my expectations. But there have definitely been some real disappointments.
I'm trying to think, like, if I'm being quiet, it's because I'm literally trying to think of games from like the 360 era that I didn't like.
I feel like there's a lot, and the 360 era was like my least favorite era of games. I was constantly getting kind of bamboozled.
Games I'm trying to think of. I don't know. I just like games.
Me too. I mean, like, I also just like.
Oh god!
wow.
Oh god!
Oh,
Oh
wow.
god!
Or like classic games. Like I wasn't really disappointed in like any of the classic games I was recommended growing up. Like Ocarina of Time, I was like, whoa. It still held up, and I've like enjoyed playing it when I already had like PS2 quality games emulating on my PC.
I'm sorry, doing what?
Oh
On your what?
no, no.
Wait, but who are we fighting for now?
What do you mean?
There's no princess.
And we're just not. We're not fighting. We're
Well,
just
I
gonna
want to
move on.
fight you.
No, please don't.
I will fight you until you're dead.
Like a lot of used games I've given back. I feel like I was disappointed.
Oh,
in.
you know what game I was disappointed in recently?
What's that?
Diddy Kong Racing.
Oh yeah, I mean also like if you think about it, like a lot of disappointments are like underplayed. Like for example, what game were you excited for that you got recently? Haven't talked about a lot.
Mario Tennis Aces.
My Friend Pedro.
My friend Pedro was just kind of like underwhelming.
Exactly. A lot of disappointments are just fine, not necessarily bad.
It was just like in concept, it was really cool, but like,
like, wow,
the controls
nah.
are fine.
Yeah, I know. I've been there. I liked Minute. I think the music in Minute is brilliant.
I thought Minute was excellent.
I thought the music was really good. I thought the game was... I think it really peters out at that last section.
Oh my god, he's using
The coffin. Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
It's fun.
I imagine that probably does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's kicking my ass.
Okay, cool. long as it's not kicking my ass, you know?
Yeah.
No,
I think a lot of games growing up disappointed me because of length, and now that doesn't bother me at all. I love short games. I wish there were more games where I could, like, have a really polished couple-hour experience. Like, Brian, if Castle Crashers was any longer, I would give up.
Yeah. Yeah, alright, that's fair.
But I'm not talking about, like, even, like, small games, I'm like, yeah, you can end here. There are some games that are lucky where it's like, oh, you're long and good, and I want to play you forever and can play you forever. Like, can play you in any setting. Fire Emblem was one of them.
Yeah.
It's like, I have 10 minutes, I'm gonna play Fire Emblem. I have 5 minutes, I'm gonna play Fire Emblem. Perfect minutes.
He's really pushing
Multiple
shit.
stories, it's great, yeah.
What if we use the board?
I feel like I've just had a lot less disappointments in games.
Well, because now...
I can't tell if it's because of how choosy I am.
I was going to say, as a grown-ass man, I know which games are going to be bad just by looking at trailers, for the most part.
Yeah, but for the most part, I feel like there are still, like... I like still taking some risks for games that I know, like, I might like. Like, if it has a high enough score, like, if it's in the green on Metacritic, honestly, and I don't know anything about it, I just kind of try and get it. Or if I get it recommended by, like, a person I like a streamer or podcaster.
Mm.
Oh, it's his dead body that's been going around. I kept thinking that was an enemy.
You can't kill it.
Oh, and the organ's playing whenever he moves. That's
Yeah.
really great. You know, some remasters I've been disappointed in.
Like what?
Just because, like Tales of Vesperia, I remember loving that game, and I could not stand playing it again. I don't know why that is.
Oh shit, there was another one recently that I wasn't fond of.
Just certain remasters, like, really don't... Because the point of being a good remaster is also fixing some of the stuff about the old game.
Yeah, yeah.
Not just, like, making a port that's broken, you know? A lot of companies just make a broken port. The Switch port for Vesperia is not great. It's crashed on me many a time.
You want to talk about games that you were disappointed in? Fucking Crafted World. Because I had recently played Woolly World and had so much fun playing it.
That's a good game, man. That's why I was really surprised, and I also was in a bad mood that day. My bad.
No,
but I was just really, like, nothing was... It's like, you know, Kirby's Epic Yarn?
Yeah.
I don't really care for that game.
Okay.
I just can't... my mind wanders. And that's kind of the same effect I had in that one. I was like, it's cute, but it was less charming than Epic Yarn. Because at least in Epic Yarn, like, you're the tank now. You do this, you do that.
Yeah.
The backwards area mechanic just doesn't even do anything for me.
Because it's not even an obligated thing. Like, you don't have to do it.
Aw. In the arms of an angel.
You could skip the reverse levels the entire time, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think I did it once in my playthrough, where I beat that game in single player. And I think I did this backwards levels like once or twice.
It's just, there's not a lot going on, which is kind of disappointing. But I feel like most of the mainline Switch titles have been really good.
Yeah.
Xenoblade 2 was really good. Surprisingly, because those character designs are garbage, except for the ones designed by Toriyama. How do you have a better designer guest design all the antagonists? One, very cool choice if the other characters looked good. They don't. Mm-hmm. So in the expansion, it's just Toriyama's design.
You don't like Booby Sword?
No. I really think that design is just objectively bad. I think Rex too. Rex looks so bad. Nia looks alright. A couple of them look fine, but like, ugh.
What's the fucking guy from the first game?
Smash? Oh, dude, Shulk, man.
Yeah. The
characters from 1 are incredible. The voice acting from 1 is incredible.
His design is fine. I feel like his design and Rex's design are both not good.
It's a different designer. I actually quite like Shulk's design. More because that game is a lot more muted. Like, what they're kind of taking with the new one is they're bringing a lot of color into it. I'm excited to see, like, what that's going to do to, like, my interpretation and feelings about the game. But, like, it's a lot more muted in the original, and it's, like, people's faces are very, like, bland. They have, like, black eyes and, like, very, like, normal toned skin. It's not really anime, which is fine. It's, like, it's just a cool, like, kind of, like, and that's, like, a part of the tone. Like, the environment is more the tone. You're on these 2 giant robots. That's, like, the world you live in. It's so different. Like, Mechonis is where a bunch of, like, invaders are, and your world is, like, a half, environmental, half like I don't even know what I'm going to say here. I lost my train of thought. It's nice. It's a very cool game. I think a lot of the tones and themes in there are really cool and interesting and match like the character design. If you told me out of Smash though, like, ooh, what are my favorite character designs? I don't think Shulk's. Shulk's is like a nod. It's not like a 10 out of 10 greatest design. It's like yeah.
Yeah. It
really works in its setting, not so much. And also in your setting, you're changing clothes.
Okay.
Like that's every equipment you get is an item. That's why one of his things is just his like bathing suit, because you can get cologne that wards off monsters, and that's you're not wearing clothes. You spray the cologne on you.
Okay.
So it's like a part of the game.
Sure. I'll allow it.
But yeah, I like his default outfit.
I can't even tell where I am right now, to be honest.
I more think it's a shame that in the second one they don't have that crazy interesting gameplay mechanic of you can see into the future for when you're gonna game over, and then you can do things to avoid that. Like, oh, we're gonna die. Hang on, I saw us dying. And it's a gameplay thing.
Yeah.
It's not just a story thing. It's great. I don't know why they took that out. I guess they don't want to do the same thing twice, which I respect, but like, you know. Also, Xenoblade 2 is weird. It has like a gacha system, but there's no pay-to-win currency. You just find things in the wild and you have a random chance of getting certain like blades, which can make it exciting, but also makes it really dumb sometimes. Where it's just like, alright, I just want the cool thing now. Can I earn it? No. Just gonna have to keep doing your drops. Oh, it's opening loot boxes, but there's no currency on them, so it's a part of the game. I think it's because they were trying to tap into that mobile phone market addiction that there is in Japan. Because people like opening loot boxes in Japan a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Wow, that was... I don't know if we're gonna... I hope there's checkpoints in this one.
Yeah, me too.
Because if not, we're fucked.
Oh yeah, big time.
I can tell you what, I enjoyed revisiting Castle Crashers. I'm very excited to not be playing it anymore.
I know. That's why I want to just like finish it.
I'm like, if it was long again, if it was longer than this, we would have stopped.
Yeah.
Because I would have been like, okay, that was cute. It was a fun arcade game. That's where I think Battle Block is like actually really good. The platforming's fun.
Oh.
The combat's minimal. The narration and like story is actually like compelling.
Yeah.
God. I actually think of an RPG I wasn't disappointed by on the Xbox 360. Lost Odyssey.
I don't even know what that is.
Lost Odyssey is a really... Okay, it's really edgy. It's going for that, like, 360 market, but it was an RPG made by some of the guys who made, like, Blue Dragon and stuff.
I don't know what that is.
That one's fine. I don't even care about that one. But the most interesting thing about it is your main character's immortal. So if you ever, like, KO in combat, you'll come back after a couple turns.
Oh, okay.
Which I like for the gameplay. But for the story, you'll walk around certain environments and do certain side quests, and you'll get these, like, mini novellas. Like, you don't have to ever read them. It'll just be like the glass, there's a glass shattering effect, and then your character will be like, oh, I'm remembering something. And you have the choice to, like, go through they're called 1,000 Years of Memories.
Yeah.
And they're short novels written by a bunch of authors. Like, very, very short. I'm talking, like, a short story, right?
Yeah.
And they just have the most interesting writing in the game.
Hold on, wait. Hey, man, we're back.
Please start. Okay.
I'm gonna die.
I just want to win.
Back here.
I just want to win. I just want to win.
I just want to win.
Also, certain times, like when I'm playing a game for a couple hours straight, I'll get burnout from it. Like Persona 5.
Oh, yeah.
I like playing Persona 5, but then you play long sessions, it's like, alright, I'll play more tomorrow. And then, like, you want to play more the next day. Like, for me, at the very least, whenever I get, like, burnout from a game now, if I'm playing for too long, I'll be like, oh, like Astral Chain, I had that. It was, like, crazy boss fights, crazy good gameplay, and then eventually at the end of the session, I'm like, wow. I've decapitated too many skulls. I need to, like, take a break.
I need to relax for a second.
There have been few games I like recently. I don't have really the games that I can't put down anymore.
Okay.
Fire Emblem was one of them.
Wait.
But even that I could put down.
What is this?
Wow. That one looks intense. +7 for defense. Jeez, alright, yeah. We might be able to win. I don't have a single potion. I have a single potion.
I also don't have any potions.
You have the lowest health. I'm gonna have to revive you as soon as we come back.